Oh well, good morning. It's 2nd of April. Lucky and myself, we're pulling out of Finike.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, mate. Had a good sleep last night?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I slept pretty well. It's freezing cold this morning.
It's
for us
cold.
Arabs.
Yeah, no, if you're not
Probably
used to this.
8 degrees,
Ugh.
9 degrees, somewhere there. But the sea's nice and flat and we should have good winds.
Yeah, and this is what we call bye-bye Finike for now, yeah? It's a lovely little town. We'll miss this little place a bit. There's snow on the mountains. Let's see. Where's our next adventure gonna take us, bro? Absolutely no wind. Oh, there's some clouds there. Big clouds there, look. Now we must just be careful for all these fish farms.
Right, we've got the reels out. We've got 2 deep divers out. The water's ice cold, but you never know, there might be a lonesome little tuna cheek. Check out this one bending. It's a massive deep diver. This is the famous Finike orange. This area that we're in now is really famous for its citrus and deciduous fruits. And apparently it's world famous, one of these things. They're sold everywhere in the area, so I'm gonna try one out, see what it's like. Right, let's try it out.
Wow, it's so sweet.
Really good. It's almost like that sweet tropical tangerine taste. Finike orange, delicious.
Yeah. Why did you put the line out so far, bro? Not giving up yet.
That
silly bugger here, bro. She's coming.
Yeah, Ron Fokke, you must pull.
I don't want to pull it too much and pull out the hook because remember, we're still moving.
Well, let's land it first.
Oh yeah, sure.
So we are about 12 miles outside Antalya. Wind's picked up a little, which is great because we've been motoring most of the day. Hey, stop. We've got a fish on. We have no idea what it is.
No,
But it grabbed a big rapala.
huge rapala, man.
So let's see what we get.
That's it for us, the first little baby yellowfin on board.
That's him. We got our first fish.
That's the first dinner, bro.
Dinner, yellowfin tuna.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fun. We got a little yellowfin tuna in the Med. Actually, it's my first yellowfin in the Mediterranean. Sashimi tonight.
Alright, so we're entering Antalya Marina. We'll stay over here for a couple of days. No plans yet. Squad, but it's windy. Wow, very windy today. Well, Captain Lucky there is concentrating.
It's a little windy coming into this port and it's actually have it on the beam all the way into the entrance. You sort of got to turn your way up into it. So you have it on the side of the boat, which is a little uncomfortable. But we've got about 30 knots of wind now. But we're just in the mouth, we're just coming into the mouth now, so safety first.
Yeah, happy sailing, brother.
We're gonna go there and then by that flag. Well, we're docked. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Well done. These guys are the dock boys. They help you get your mooring lines and your swing anchor. And they're brilliant at what they do. It's a very small marina with some very big boats. It's very tight, especially at 30 knots of wind with a boat with a single screw. heart rate just needs to come down a little bit. But we nailed it. We absolutely nailed it. Perfect. Had to come upwind a little bit, turn and drift her into the berth. Thank God, you can see behind me we've only got this boat. Would have been tight if there was another one here, but because I have this gap, I was able to sort of drift her in. Absolutely awesome. We nailed that. Well, we're in Antalya. We're going to be here for a few days. There's very strong southerly winds. There's no ways we're going to be able to sail to Cyprus in this big southerlies. We've got to wait for the northerlies, which is probably Monday, Tuesday. And that's it. We'll be here for a while, and this will be our last port of call for Turkey. We'll be checking out of Turkey from here. Excellent.
You walk into a shop and now all of a sudden he's great.
Kijk eens straat, mate.
No, we do shopping and then you don't want to shop.
We've done a little bit of a drunken shop.
No, Luke was doing a drunken shop.
I'm not sure what we've bought, but it's bad. It's basically booze and cigarettes.
I know what we bought. Luke stepped on a cork of a wine bottle and he got drunk. So I don't know what's going to happen later on. Because now it's more than just a cork.
Though. For some reason, I never drink Red Bull, but
now
we
it's
Red
more than
Bulling.
just a cork.
This shop is literally 100 meters from our boat. It's incredible.
Look at this view. Look.
It's fucking cold, but it's lekker. But we're a little bit drunk, and it's locked down here at 7 o'clock. So we're ready to go. Let's go to the boat and get it on. This is the Antalya waterfall. It's called Eugene Waterfall, and interestingly it's actually fed by a water recycling plant, so most of that water is man-made. So fresh water flowing into the sea. Very cool. So we've loaded fuel, 340 liters. That for obviously big boats and that is nothing. But we put 104 liters in the main tank, which was filled in Finike. So in just basic lube calculation, lube maths, this boat is using about just over 1 liter per mile on motor. So it's about 1.15, 1.17 liters per mile, which is about right for a 70 horsepower motor. So we've got 220 liters on deck and in the front. We have a 205 liter tank, which means we have, 440 liters of fuel on board with a couple of little spares. So we have easily 450 nautical miles in the tank, which is enormous. We're just about to do 200, so we have double. We can go there and back just on fuel, which is quite cool. But it's a sailboat, so we got to sell. The reason we're loading so much fuel is that it's much cheaper here in Turkey than it is in Cyprus or in Egypt. So we're trying to load as much fuel as we can here, and our next fuel stop hopefully is Oman in Salalah. So that's our plan. Okay, well, we've loaded, we're good to go. We're not touching on the side yet at all. I don't want to touch nowhere yet. Well, that's that. Antalya finished. We've just finished our fuel. It's a little hairy, like you have to dock in with a lot of wind into a big concrete jetty. Not easy. With a little boat like this with a weak motor and weaker bow thruster, it's threading a needle. So we're just getting things stowed away, fenders lashed down, and we're done. We're out of here. We got 200 nautical miles to go to Cyprus, which is a night, a full day and another night. About 42 hours of sailing, 40 hours, depending on the wind. We're full of fuel, full of food, full of booze, full of gears, ready to rumble. Just gotta get this boat out of the harbor nice and safely. We've already got 22 knots of wind here coming over the top of us. Let's do this.